Hello guys, good night, good evening, however you say that. So I guess you're wondering, you were in your pajamas this morning, now you're in your pajamas again. That's because Sundays are rest and recovery days for me, rest and research days, rest and relax, whatever R&R means for you. That's what it means for me. So I was sitting here chilling in bed, getting ready to go to bed, and I remembered that tonight or early this morning at I think 4:29 a.m. is a lunar eclipse and a full moon. And I was just like, whoa. And I was like, well, let me see, because I don't really know a lot of astrology. I'm learning as I go. I'm more into just the tarot, but you never want to stop learning, right? And it's just something that everybody should learn because, just look at this year, this 2020. If you think that the planets don't have anything to do with what's going on, you're crazy, right? But so I was just looking at it because it had me thinking the readings that I have done for my Aries channel. Oh, this is the Aries channel. Sorry, guys. Welcome to my channel. I heart Aries. The readings that I was doing for you guys today and yesterday, if I do believe so, were very deep. I mean, I guess there's just deep situations going on, but they were unusually deep. And when I was reading, I looked up the Moon Omens. I'm going to read because it's better than you reading it, right? You might as well listen to me read it. I don't have it memorized. I just thought it was interesting. When I started reading, it started making sense. It's like if you've watched my readings of the last couple of days, whoever I'm reading for is going through a deep, deep transformation. And this transformation is not just in love. It's not just in finances. It's a total transformation. It's like a cycle. Possibly the last 10 years of your life, any hardships that you've been going through, any difficulties of trying to ascend, we're finally here. Like I really feel like there's going to be something really big that's going to happen in each and every one of our lives individually, whatever. It'll be unique to you. That's going to take place here in the next 30 days. So we'll just see. It's just a feeling that I have. I'm not going to say 2021 is just going to be roses and sunshines. I'm not sure, but I feel like the awakening that we are going through is going to be very, very real. And it's just a feeling. It's nothing that I am certain of. It's just a feeling. But I do want to read what I have here from Moon Omens. I will leave the link in the description to their content because it's very good. I follow them on Instagram. Okay. So it says, on November 30th at 4:29 a.m. Eastern, a penumbral full moon lunar eclipse is taking place in Gemini and inaugurating the second eclipse season of 2020. The planetary configuration of the moment is highlighting the need to leave the past behind and to find a new sense of direction, yet without forgetting what we have learned so far. Moreover, after 6 months of abundant retrograde energy, planets are now all in direct motion except for Uranus and Chiron. This means it is time to act and move forward. We are encouraged to close a chapter and open a new one. The cosmos is supporting our movement towards a new paradigm. So I just want to stop right there because I know our planet, Mars, was in retrograde for a while, in September to November, and there was like 6 planets retrograde at once, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 6 or 7. And I don't know about you, but I felt a really, a feeling of almost being stuck. Just no matter what I tried to do, it just seemed that I was just here. I wasn't making any forward movement. I spent a lot of time meditating, writing, journaling, just everything, a lot of time working out because that really helped me clear my mind, going to the gym. But yeah, now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, well, nothing is on accident, right? Everything is on purpose. But I felt like that was really a deep time for me and a lot of people maybe to reflect on what is coming now. And so if you haven't done that thus far, I think it's still a great time to do so. Okay, excuse me. So I'm just going to give you a little background on the full moons here, they say, because this is just all really interesting if you've never heard it before. So full moons, culmination, and clarity. The full moon taking place in November is traditionally known as the beaver moon or frost moon. In the past, around the time of the year in the northern hemisphere, beaver traps were set. Their warm fur was essential to go through the winter. This period was also dedicated to honoring the elders and the ancestors. People used to ask them for protection and good fortune for the cold months ahead. If you have ancestor altars, this would be a good time to do this. So full moons happen when sun and moon are in opposition to each other, and they always bring an energy of culmination and completion. Also, if you do full moon rituals, you know that. They represent the blossoming of entire lunar cycle, and they shine a light on something previously unclear or unconscious. Events and situations often come to a turning point, and sudden breakthroughs are common. As we are now experiencing a lunar eclipse, this is even more the case, which the moon card represents your subconscious, your deep emotions, things that are hidden, things that we do without thinking because they are embedded in our subconscious, right? Eclipse season happens twice a year. The most intense experiences and spiritual transformations tend to take place at this time, during which the pressure to evolve and awaken is magnified. Most astrologers think that the energy of eclipse can affect us for up until 6 months. Did not know this. This is how potent this cosmic events can be. I didn't know that, so that's crazy. Eclipse happen when the sun and moon conjoin or oppose each other on the lunar nodes, points in space situated where the apparent path of the sun crosses the path of the moon. The effects of these intense alignments tend to be life-changing. They often trigger unforgettable events and transformations. The two lunar nodes, which are always in opposition to each other, represent our personal and collective evolutionary path. The south node reflects our karmic past, okay, what we are familiar with and what we are invited to release, while the north node represents the new direction we are encouraged to take in order to move towards the future. Okay, so let me just take a... Karmic cycles are ending. If you're having an urge to reach back to your past, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, to really tell someone or let them know that you're releasing them, you send them love, those kind of things. But also remember, if you have an urge to reach back, this could be a temptation, okay? This could be a test to see if you're going to repeat a cycle or if you've really learned your lesson to move on from the cycle, okay? So let's read about releasing the past to move forward. Lunar eclipses are special and potent full moons. They happen when the sun and moon oppose each other close to the nodal axis. The shadow of Earth, situated in between them, partially or totally blocks the light of the sun from reaching the moon. We are now experiencing a penumbral lunar eclipse because the Earth, the sun, and the moon are not perfectly aligned. For this reason, the moon's appearance won't change significantly, and the effect of this configuration won't be as intense as with a total eclipse. The current full moon is happening on the Gemini North Node. This means that the culmination of a cycle of growth is propelling us towards our collective evolutionary direction. Okay? Propelling. So if you're trying to hold on to the past, you're going to feel something, okay? You're going to feel something. During these days, we are likely to witness some sort of release, sudden clarity, moments of revelation, and feelings of completion. Intense emotional waves can follow our feelings to come to a head. The resolution of long-term issues is likely to happen. Moments of crisis can lead us to crucial turning points that have the potential to affect the course of our personal lives as well as the history of our entire humanity. Okay? That's beautiful. Let's see here. I think I'm going to pull some cards here just for you guys, for Aries, and I think I'm going to do the same for my other channel as well if you want to check that out for the collective on this, because this is I always do myself personally, always do full moon rituals. I didn't do one tonight, but I'll probably do one tomorrow night. You usually have like a 2 to 3 window gap to do so. I light a candle and I just do whatever I feel, but most times my ritual consists of a spiritual bath. I have my incense in the bathroom. I put a little Florida water, sea salt. I usually use pink Himalayan salt, rose petals, just anything that helps me tap into my feminine energy, and sometimes oils. And I have my crystals and I meditate, and it just feels like hitting a reset button. So I can only imagine what this one is going to feel like with the eclipse as well. And I usually light a candle after and I meditate. Depending on the weather, I'll meditate outside. Oh, don't forget to put your crystals outside if you guys have crystals, and charge them under this, because I can only imagine how powerful this could be. Sorry for that slurp. So there's a lot. I don't want to just, bore you guys and read everything, but I'm going to read this part. Lunar eclipse in Gemini, honoring diversity and individual differences. The Gemini Sagittarius polarity is the axis of knowledge. While Gemini, correlated to the left brain, tends to learn through theoretical study, books, and by gathering information and facts, Sagittarius aims to learn from observation and correlation, direct experience, by following one's inner guidance and right brain. The conflict and the ongoing search for balance between these two polarities are emphasized on this full moon. As the lunar eclipse is happening on the Gemini North Node, the invitation is to stay curious, to honor diversity, to embrace individual differences, and to respect others' opinions and ways of thinking. Gemini encourages us to look at an issue from many vantage points, to explore different contexts, situation, ideas, and possibilities. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. Albert Einstein. The invitation of this eclipse is to say what you think and to listen to others, yet without losing touch with your feelings and your intuition. Take care of not spiraling down an endless, almost compulsive search for more information due to the sensation of not knowing enough. Trust your guts. I just want to say that. Trust your guts. Follow your intuition. My intuition, I don't know if you want to call it that voice in your head, whatever that is, has been so loud these last few days, and I had no idea why. I could literally talk to myself, and I usually do this before readings, and I really tap into this energy, but I'm walking around the house talking to myself, and myself is responding clearer than I've ever heard it respond. It's so loud right now. So I don't know. Maybe if you guys want to meditate and tap into that as well. But let me go ahead and just pull a few cards. How many? We're 14 minutes in. So I'm gonna put a timestamp. If you're already here, you'll see the timestamp for when the actual reading starts, because I didn't really plan to do a reading. This just wanted to read information. Okay. Spirit, what do the Aries need to see for this full moon? I'm just going to pull some cards and see what happens here. At this point, you know what you should be releasing, right? Let's just see what's happening with this full moon. I saw the High Priestess there. King of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. This is going to be a quick reading. Okay. The High Priestess keeps appearing, so let's see. Just give me 5 cards, Spirit. What do Aries need to see for this full moon? Five cards, Spirit. I don't like to pull the cards because I feel like it's my energy. Wow. I said saying that. The High Priestess keeps showing up. There's 1, 2. And I did see the Nine of Pentacles. All right. One more card. Beautiful. So at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Two of Pentacles. This is trying to find balance in a situation, making decisions, making real life decisions that are going to affect you. You're going to see the effect. You're going to see the change. And then we have the Strength here and the Eight of Pentacles. This is really examining yourself, working on your goals, paying attention to the details, using your inner strength to propel yourself in a new direction. But let's talk about this High Priestess, because the whole time I was shuffling, I kept seeing her. I mean, this card, you look at this card and you can tell, right? She's going through some sort of awakening. She's receiving downloads. You can see the little moon there. That's what this time really is right now. If you have not meditated, do so before you go to sleep. Do so when you wake up. Find some time within the next 2 days to clear your mind and see what messages come to you. You may receive a new idea about some sort of new creation, creative endeavor. Yeah, I mean, that's most important, right? Creating your life. You might receive some sort of information about which way to go next in your life. I feel like it's so much deeper than that. I feel like, because right down here we have 2 aces. I'm just going to tell you. We have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands, which it just clarifies exactly what I was thinking. We are all going through, we're about to start a new phase, a new cycle in our life. And so if you've been through a rough patch and you've been wondering, when is my life going to change? I am confident in telling you that the time is now. If you take small action, small inspired steps, you have to meditate and receive those messages. And if you meditate, that's half the work. And you take that inspired action. I'm sorry, I just heard my child talking in sleep. You take that inspired action, and the rest of the way is the universe is going to do the rest of the job for you. So that's beautiful. So meditate. High Priestess talks about tapping into the divine, receiving messages, being illuminated, secrets being revealed finally, clarity coming in. Now we have the Ace of Cups. I do love readings, right? I do a lot of love readings. So I can tell that there is a new cycle that is coming in with your love life. Definitely. For a lot of people, that is where their biggest transformation is coming, because their childhood behaviors, the things that they learned in childhood, their codependency relationships, a lot of people are becoming aware of what that is and what that means. Some people who have been in toxic cycles and they didn't know just how toxic they were. They didn't know what toxicity even meant in relationships because it was normal. We grew up around it. So, those situations that we find ourselves in with boy, girl, or whatever you're in, seem normal. Arguing all the time, fighting all the time just to make up seemed normal. But I feel like a lot of people have awakened to know what toxic really means to them and how it affects our life. I've learned that myself. Really, like, when you're in a toxic relationship, it doesn't just affect your love life. It affects your friendships. It affects your finances. It affects you from moving forward, your stress levels, your hormones. It affects a lot. So I feel like with this Ace of Cups here, you are being offered a new opportunity to love differently, a new opportunity in love. And I really just feel like this has to do with relationships. I'm not going to try to dig any deeper into that because I just feel like there's a new cycle starting. Because look, in the center of the reading, we have the wheel. There's a new cycle starting. And that's just what it is. Fate is turning. The wheel is turning. This is positive circumstances are coming in towards you. This is happier times. This could be karmic, those karmic cycles like I read are coming to an end. So much, the wheel turns. When it's in the regular tarot, it shows there's a little devil at the bottom. And sometimes, obviously, if the wheel's turning, that devil is on top. But now here you are on top. Using these dark and light forces. I don't know if you can see them. And you're transmuting that energy into positivity, positive energy, fate, good fortune, good luck. Whatever you might try your hand in during this period and on, because this energy is going to be with you for about 6 months. It's going to turn out in your favor. And so in here we have the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you, your finances could have been affected greatly. You could have lived a life probably in this last 10 years where you were struggling in your finances, the last 9 years. I feel like this is going to change greatly for you. This is going to change greatly for you, okay? You're going to get your independence restored, or for the first time in your life, you're going to be financially independent, financially free, whatever that means for you. It's also something that you can strive towards and it actually be attainable, okay? And so now we have here the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. This is what I said in the beginning with the High Priestess. You're going to be getting downloads to start some new creative endeavor. This can be passion. When I see the wands, this is like creation. This is you are creating a new idea, like you're an entrepreneur or it's a new job, but it's something that you're creating for yourself or for others. It could be a passionate new relationship, but for some reason I feel like it's deeper than that here. It's deeper. Okay, so we have new beginnings. We have fate coming in. The wheel is turning, positivity. I don't know, you guys, you look up, you do your own research as well and find out what this lunar eclipse means for you, what this full moon means for you. I just feel like it's something really heavy, really deep coming, and it's going to be very positive for us all. And so I just don't want you to miss out on that opportunity to take control of your life and to manifest a new one if you need to, or manifest better. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys for this. This was really impromptu. I wasn't expecting to do this, but I will put a timestamp. So you guys take care, and happy eclipsing. See you guys next time. Bye.